Hello everyone, how are you? Studying at home? Completing homework? Complete the homework and show me. Very few students are showing me homework. Complete and show me. So today we are going to take new poem 1.3. Its name is the Pilgrim. What is mean by pilgrim? Okay, and other hard words you have to write in your notebook. Okay, so today what are we going to study? Warming up. What are we going to study? Warming up. What is by warming up? To get ready. Warmed up. Yes, we miss for anything. When you go for exercise in the beginning, what do? You do run, you jump like this. First of all, we have to get ready for the poem. Yes, some questions are asked. By learning those questions, we have to study. Now, here, our first activity in warming up, make groups and discuss the following. What fatal dangers, problems did mankind face centuries ago but are no longer a threat today? Centuries ago, what problems were there? What dangers were there? Means before 100 years ago. Centuries ago means before how many years ago? 100 years ago. What problems or dangers did we face? Yes, and such threats or such problems or such dangers we do not see today. Do we see today? So such problems, such dangers or such threats you will have to write in your notebook by thinking. Number B, name a few scientists, explorers, social reformers, inventors, discoverers who spent most of their lives to find solutions to some major problems, setbacks that mankind faced. Some few scientists, explorers, social reformers, scientists we know Edison, yes, again Einstein, Galileo, these are the scientists. Again, many scientists are there. Raman, these are the scientists. C.V. Raman, these are the scientists we know. And some social reformers like Jyotiba Phule, Rajaram Mohan Roy, or inventors who have invented different things like aeroplane, bulb, light, electricity like this, or discoverers like Columbus who discovered America like this, who spent most of their lives to find solution to some major problems, setbacks, a great danger or great problems or great difficulty that mankind faced. Now number next, C. Did they themselves suffer from those problems and setbacks? Did they suffer from those problems or those setbacks? Answer this and write. What inspired them to spend the best part of their lives to research and share their findings? What was the reason behind them their invention or findings, research? Was there any problem? Or was there any accident, or was it very necessary to do such discoveries or to make such research? If there is any problem of making such research, then find out which were those problems. Then D, number second, read and understand the following poetic devices. Some poetic devices are given here. So by reading them, we shall understand what figure of speech they have. Okay, A, B, C. These are the three sections given of poems, and every section is having different figure of speech which we are going to study here in this activity. If two or more words in the same line convey the same meaning, the figure of speech in that line is called tautology. What is it called? Tautology. If two words or more words, they are having same meaning or similar words, they are used again in the same line, then that line is called tautology. What do we call to that line? Tautology. It brought joy and cheer. They groaned with aches and pains. Joy and cheer, similar words, same words. So this is the line of tautology. Which figure of speech is it? It is tautology. Number next, they groaned with aches and pains. Ache, A-C-H-E, ache. Ache means pain. Yes, pain and ache. These are the similar words. So this is the line which shows, which figure of speech does this line show? Tautology. B. Poets often change the proper grammatical order of words in the line of a poem in order to make lines rhyme or to emphasize upon something. For emphasizing something, grammatical order is changed. Yes, grammatical order or line is changed. Why? For emphasizing or to stress, to force on something, that changes are made in the line. For example, one example I will tell you from my mind, which is not given here. I am going to school. To school I am going. Yes, changed. Means sequence changed, na? So why is it made? For emphasizing. For emphasize. Emphasize means what? To change. To stress. To show the stress, to show the force on that particular line. This change is made. Now next, and this is called inversion. What is it called? Which figure of speech is it? It is called inversion or anastrophe. What is it called? Inversion or anastrophe. For example, up came the sun, down the hill it flowed. Up came the sun. Instead of it, what can we say? Correct line. The sun came up. But instead of it, what is said here? Up came the sun. Yes. Means sequence of wordings are changed. Why? For emphasizing or for stressing. Another line is here. Down the hill it flowed. Instead of saying it flowed down the hill, what is it said? Down the hill it flowed. So in this way, such examples are called inversion. It has name inversion. Which figure of speech is it? Inversion. And what is the other name for it? Anastrophe. Now see, when a question is asked in order to create a dramatic effect and not to get an answer in a line of the poem, the figure of speech is used is called interrogation or rhetorical questions. Yes, question is there in the poem, and for that question answer is not expected or answer is not required. Why is it done like this? Because getting dramatic effect. For getting dramatic effect, such changes are made or such questions are asked where we don't need answer or where answer is not expected. So what is it called? Interrogation or rhetorical question. Rhetorical question. For example, what is this life if full of care? When can their glory fade? These are the lines where it is not necessary to answer. So here we have finished warming up. In your homework today I am going to give you new words of which you will have to write their meanings, synonyms, antonyms. Okay, only writing is not enough. With writing you will have to learn them perfectly. Okay, and send me on WhatsApp personally. Till then, bye bye.